By now, everybody has seen this particular video of Corey Holcomb pushing or hitting female comedian Christina Payne. This incident happened December 2024, and people are really coming after Corey Holcomb because, yes, this video, when you look at it, it does appear to be a bad look. But I was able
up here, it is a bad look. It doesn't just appear, it is what it is.
To locate some footage, a bad look. But I was able to locate some footage from when Corey Holcomb was talking about the incident when it first happened, and I want to present that myself.
Okay. I am going to prove that a crazy who intentionally wanted to have smoke with me to try to hustle is going around putting out all kind of ugly shit about me. Now, the had a picture of her hand on the internet where it looked like her nails was bleeding. What am I, the Cookie Monster? I bit your hand. What happened to your hand, bitch? First of all, her stories are so inconsistent. When a dumb lie, a dumb make a fool out of herself every time.
So
I don't think there's nothing he can say to excuse, to defend his actions to swinging on that woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it ain't nothing he could say. She could say and come with all this crazy stuff, allegations. She could lie and slander your fucking name, bro. You know what I'm saying? Which is wrong. I'm not saying it isn't. But I don't think it's nothing he could say to defend that, bro.
First of all, her stories are so inconsistent. When a dumb lie, a dumb make a fool out of herself every time.
So Corey Holcomb accuses this lady of lying. He would also say that this female comedian, Christina, was stalking him and things like that. All right.
Is that right?
But here is the part where Corey Holcomb actually talks about the particular situation.
Okay.
Of course, we was down there. She was with her little boyfriend.
So that's who crashed out on you.
Tell me, please get your. We got the video of him trying to grab the and her jerking away because this had no power around the. So the steady yelling, "You died, yo! You should have died on that scooter." All that like this. So I muffed the. I walked up to the. Shut the up. If I go to jail for assault, I ain't scared to go to jail for assault. I don't have a criminal history of walking around fighting all the time and shit like that. Hey, the stalked me and kept talking crazy to me, and I can prove it.
So here, Corey Holcomb is saying,
nigga say he muffed a bit.
I muffed the bee. Okay. So he's admitting that he walked up to her. He put his hands on her.
If he goes to jail for assault, so be it.
And he's saying that there was other footages and video parts that we have not seen. I would not probably deny that. And this is what happened, okay? Now, here's the other part of this that Corey Holcomb is going to have a problem with.
Hold on, I want to go back and hear exactly what he said that she was saying once again. Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all.
All the time. I don't have up. Yo, power around the grab the me.
Goddamn.
Actually talks about the particular situation.
Of course, we was down there. She was with her little boyfriend.
She was with her boyfriend.
We was like, man, get your on me. Please get your. We got the video of him trying to grab the.
He said, yeah, that's why I went back, because he said they got the video of him trying to grab her. So I guess basically hold her back or whatever. Okay.
And her jerking away because this had no power around the. So the steady yelling, "You died. Yo, you should have died on that scooter. All that shit like this.
Yeah, she. You know, that being said, she probably was talking that shit, and she probably is a little wild as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Just in general. Yeah, they probably did need to get her. But this nigga said so. He walked up on her and muffed her.
So I muffed. I walked up to the. Shut the up. If I go to jail for assault, I ain't scared to go to.
He definitely did like swing on her full force now. You know what I'm saying? But he's admitting to putting hands on her though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, you know, as a man, bro, in that type of situation, especially if her man is there, bro, like, you need to like move away from where she's at. If she keeps like coming up on you though, like, man, get the bed. He was trying to hold her back apparently though, and she was breaking through it. You know what I'm saying? He said he ain't had no control over her.
Jail for assault. I don't have a criminal history of walking around fighting all the time and shit like that. Hey, the stalked me and kept talking crazy to me, and I can prove it.
So here, Corey Holcomb is saying, I muffed the bee.
Woo!
Okay, so he's admitting that he walked up to her, he put his hands on her, and he's saying that there was other footages and video parts that we have not seen. I would not probably deny that. And this is what happened, okay?
So who right here is her man?
Now, here's the other part of this that Corey Holcomb is going to have a problem with.
I did everything I could to de-escalate it.
I want you guys to remember this, okay? Corey Holcomb is saying, I did everything that I could do, okay? This
Is that right? See, O'Shea for the cook his ass. All right, no.
Because I want
It's over with.
you guys to understand that TMZ, as soon as this video came out, decided to call Christina Payne. Now, Corey Holcomb does have a little bit of a beef with TMZ. I don't know why. He's talked about that in the past. Although I have seen him being interviewed by TMZ, there is somebody there, or at least someone there, that he doesn't like. And so TMZ decided to jump on us.
I mean, what I'm asking is, are you going to pursue legal action again? The cops felt it was like a stalemate.
This got to be out of statute of limitations at this point. The bitch should have been did something. She should have been did so, but she wanted to do that, bro. You don't wait until a whole year later, which they might could still do something about it, but I don't think that really helps your case, though. You know, you want to act when something happens, no matter the situation, you always want to act as fast as possible, bro. Just how whenever that shit happened at my job, and they wrote "kill all the N-words" on the bathroom, nigga, I went to the EOC the next, that Friday. It was a couple days, but I had already had other shit in motion as well, though. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I ain't wait. I tried to pursue action as soon as I could. You know what I'm saying?
Action again.
You know. I feel like she should have done something if she wanted to do something. And then she already came out and spoke on it and said, what did she say? Because we reacted to it last night. She said something about why she didn't press charges. And she was trying to fight the nigga afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was trying to hold her back after that. You know? And they like jumped in on Corey as well.
Someone there that he doesn't like, and so TMZ decided to jump on us.
I mean, what I'm asking is, are you going to pursue legal action again? The cops felt it was like a stalemate when it happened because they had no video. Now they got video. So I'm wondering, are you over it, or are you going to pursue this in court?
Now, you guys heard that question, right?
Well, see, it ain't even the fact that she's coming after the Anton, like after the situation with Anton Daniels. He had a problem. Corey had a problem with the nigga of the venue where that security footage was recorded at. You know, and so he just dropped that footage 2 days ago, and this happened in December of 2024, well over a year ago.
Over it, or are you going to pursue this in court?
Now, you guys heard that
She did pursue action, but they only responded because of video, which they should.
question, right? Are you going to
Who responded and what?
press charges and look at what she's doing?
It's
What's the difficult? What's making this so difficult, Christina, to go forward with it?
I feel like Corey's like threatened or
She's
tried to silence
crying.
me, or like where it's like I've been in fear for my life, literally.
Is that right?
Not able to leave the house sometimes.
Is that right?
So I
Now, this lady is crying. To be honest, once this happened, I saw this lady going to TMZ. I saw her going to Tasha K. She was not being this emotional. So while I have seen that she was definitely hit, basically she's doing this to be a little bit performative and to, you know, make people feel that that it was worse than it was. Again, it could have been worse than it was, but when I saw her in other interviews,
Right.
she was real upbeat. She seemed like she was not really tripping.
Right.
But today,
Now she is. Now she crying on TMZ and shit. Like, come on now.
She would continue on.
Since
because
then,
he brought the liars to court and confused the judge, and we didn't have the video yet. So we literally got the video the day after court. Literally.
When was court?
I never went back to pursue like, oh, let me get an appeal or nothing like that. Like,
why?
My attorney literally kind of gave up after she
Get another one.
was getting defamed in her character.
So she is saying,
so if you was so in fear of your life and your lawyer was in getting defamed, all of that is a crime, in a sense. Like, all of that helps your case. Come on now.
After
she not making it better though. Like, what Corey did is not justifiable, bro. But she's not making it no better, bro. She made it worse for herself, honestly. Like, what's... So, when the hell did y'all go to court? And then the day after court, y'all got the video, so y'all didn't have all the evidence. That's kind of what happened to me at my shit. You know what I'm saying? The next week, oh, now I'm not getting routes. Now that's actually in jurisdiction, and I done gave up on the case. And I done quit my job now. You know what I'm saying? The next day after court, you get the video footage, and your lawyer gives up because she's being defamed. This don't even make no sense.
we got the video the day after.
Stop it. See, this is what women do right here. Because when this happened, she did not seem to have that big of a problem with it. You know what I'm saying, though? Like O'Shea Duke just said. I reacted to it last night. I can't remember everything, but...
Court. Literally. So, I never went back to pursue, like, oh, let me get an appeal or nothing like that.
It's not even the fact that she necessarily needed the video the first time they went to court. They got the video the next day. At that point, if you're actually in the courtroom, that's an open case. I mean, I don't know what the outcome of that court date was, but in some way you can get that to the courts. But now a year and some change later, you're fearing for your life. You're not even leaving the house.
I never went back to pursue, like, oh, let me get an appeal or nothing like that. Like, my attorney literally kind of gave up after she was getting defamed in her character.
So she is saying that, you know, the reason why she was not able to press charges because the video was not available. She was then defamed. Her character was defamed on the Corey Holcomb show. I definitely heard Corey talking about her in an unfavorable way on subsequent 5150 shows. Here is the problem that Corey Holcomb is going to have. And this is me being fair, being balanced. Of course, people were in the inbox or basically in the comment section, you know, looking for a fair take. And I was going to give a fair take regardless. I am a 5150 show supporter. I buy merchandise from Corey Holcomb. That merchandise has come so far as Uganda. But I gotta talk about brother Corey here. He says he did everything he could do to get away from the lady. Obviously, that is not true. Corey Holcomb made a decision to walk up to the lady, push the lady in her face. Now, obviously, before he did that, the lady was pointing her finger in her face, but that doesn't give him the reason that he should do that. So if he says he did everything he could do, when the video shows you walked up to the lady, you had an opportunity to walk away.
Right.
Then what we can see,
she shouldn't have waited,
this
bro.
This is not true. Okay?
She shouldn't have waited.
In the moment,
it's that simple.
He thought he did everything he could do. That's how he remembered it. It could be that the lady was harassing him. He has other video evidence from what I can see. That does not add up. Now, what does add up is what he said.
I'm gonna tell you what the court at this point, especially at this point, you know what I'm saying? You might have actually had the case, even though you probably was talking your shit, whatever. At this point, bro, the court is just they're not gonna take this serious. Because although he did that, yes, it's not right. Yes. You antagonize that man to some degree. You know what I'm saying?
When he walked up to her and pushed her. That is what he said happened, and he was not lying about that.
And she was on Tasha K shit talking about some. Tasha K asked her if she would have gave him some pussy after he was coming to the room, and she was like, "Oh, I would have." She basically said, "I would have if he wasn't married." You know what I'm saying? Like this is. I think that was even after the fact that after this footage and all that, like during that moment too, like after that moment where he muffed her, stiff-armed her. You know what I'm saying?
Does not add up. Now, what does add up is what he said happened when he walked up to her and pushed her. That is what he said happened, and he was not lying about that. But this is not true because he had an opportunity to evade that, and he did not do that.
Right. Like I said, bro, as a man, you need to move around, bro. Even if you keep moving, bro. You know what I'm saying? You keep moving, bro. As a man, that's a situation you never want to be in unless that woman is literally just swinging full force on you, and even at that point, tackled a bit, body slam the hoe. You don't have to resort to swinging back though. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, as a man, you can hold a woman back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Without having to do that.
He had an opportunity to evade that, and he did not do that.
9 times out of 10.
This also looks very bad for Corey Holcomb. Number one, the lady is crying. She's putting 10 on 20s. She's making it as if it's the worst thing ever that's happened to her. And if she would have broke down crying on Tasha K, then it wouldn't have been as bad. But some could say because people thought that she was lying the whole entire time. And this is, almost a year later, and she might have lost opportunities. I don't know. I can't say that what she's doing is false or fake. But when I saw her on subsequent interviews, she did not seem this down and out. This is what I will say about Corey. I would really agree with something that Anton Daniels may have said, which is that people around Corey Holcomb, and I don't know Corey Holcomb personally, people around Corey Holcomb are yes men. He could have a point. I could be wrong about this. I'm not sure. But when Corey Holcomb was approaching that lady. The men that were around there, which I would almost for sure believe were Corey Holcomb's friends or accomplices, they did not do anything to stop Corey Holcomb.
That's not true. I'll go show the actual footage right now. That's not actually true. I don't know if that was her man. What was the name of that? What was the name of that? Height Plus? Yeah, Height Plus. In the footage, we see that's not true. Did they take it down? No, it's right here. We see in this footage that's not true. The moment he did that, looked like somebody swinging on him. So I don't know if that was her man. Maybe it was, but someone came to her defense.
This is very similar to watching the 5150 show.
Hold on, let's go back.
They almost for sure believe were Corey Holcomb's friends or accomplices. They did not do anything.
That was a security guard at the club?
This is very similar to watching the 5150 show. I will say that the 5150 show is a great podcast, but it is completely mic heavy, almost by Corey Holcomb. He says whatever he wants to say, and when he's saying things and it's uncomfortable, it almost seems like Darlene or Craig have a problem jumping in or challenging some of that framework. Like when he was insulting Anton Daniels' daughter, Craig did not get involved at a lot.
This is Craig
Darlene
here?
did not want to touch that.
This is Craig and Darlene?
And
question
Craig
mark?
might have threw a very minor joke or whatever, but he was not comfortable with really talking about that young lady in that way. And when you hear Craig on his platform, he never mentioned stuff like that.
He looked like that rapper, I think his name Jay Critch or something.
So Corey may have surrounded himself with people that do not challenge him. If he can walk up to a lady and put his hands on her head and nobody stops Corey, then basically it means that Corey doesn't have anybody that, number one, he respects enough to do that.
Holds him accountable.
Number two, they respect him so much, they don't want to make him mad or disappointed.
Right.
The reality is we all need somebody who will tell us to get our stuff together.
And that's something that Anton was saying about that nigga, that he has yes men around him. You know what I'm saying? And nobody goes against what he thinks or says or anything like that. That is a point that Anton was making.
And appears that he may have this problem. This is also very bad because, again, of the timing of what happened with Anton Daniels. This clip, I believe, whether it's from an Instagram page, I believe, or a Comedy Hype or Hype Plus, waited for the right opportunity for Corey to have another problem with talking about Anton Daniels' daughter.
Corey was most definitely in the wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that this woman waited this long did not help her situation at all. It makes her look bad that now she wants to cry on TMZ the next day that the video was released to the world. If you had this video, she allegedly had this video after the court date. I don't know the exact time frame and things when she went on Tasha K, when she went to court, when she got the video. But this was before this video was released to the public. Why she didn't release this video to the public herself? This just doesn't help her at all. It makes her look worse. You know what I'm saying? What Corey did is not right, but this does not make her look good in this situation. It makes her look bad.
Drop this clip to basically add fuel to the fire. Corey Holcomb is going to have to really change some shit up. Okay? As a person that loves the 5150 show, I'm a Corey Holcomb fan, but at the same time, I got to call like it is. Corey Holcomb doesn't need
Always blaming the victim. Nobody's blaming the victim. Did I sit here and blame the fucking victim? What are you talking about? The fact is this was a year later, and then she went on Tasha K, and that was not crying on Tasha K, was not talking about she was in fear of her life a year ago. She didn't release the video footage that she allegedly had a year ago. Maybe she did. I don't keep up with her. I don't follow her. I don't know. But it apparently this is just now being released to the public. You know what I'm saying? That shit does not help her, bro. It doesn't look. It's not a good look. You should have did this a year ago. Nobody's sitting here defending Corey
on Tuesday and talk about this. I know he likes to express himself. He likes to talk about things, but Corey Holcomb is going to come on the 5150 show on Tuesday.
Nobody said her. Yeah, you're missing the point, dude.
He's probably going to be.
I think you're a little bit restarted. I think you're a little bit restarted, my guy.
Doubling or tripling down. He gonna call the lady the B word. He gonna call maybe some content creators out. And if he does that, he's not making things any better for himself. Okay? And I think that maybe if somebody around.
She got the video the day after court and didn't go back to court with the video. What are you talking about? When did it was days and weeks and months before this situation happened in December 2024. Come on now.
That will tell him that you should not do this. But because it's Corey Holcomb and you feel like he gonna say whatever he want to say and do what he want to do, you feel like you shouldn't tell him. But Corey Holcomb absolutely should not say anything about nobody else, not about Anton Daniels' daughter or any woman for that matter. Because again, the narrative they're trying to paint right now is that Corey Holcomb is a misogynist. He hates black women. And if Corey Holcomb comes out there and he starts throwing the B word around, he starts throwing all this stuff around, then it's like you don't care. You're doubling down on what you're going to double down on. You're going to live your truth. And that's all fine and dandy. But then again, what you're going to do right there is you're going to alienate part of your career. Okay? Certain comedy clubs or other people could be taking a risk on working with you. And this is an opportunity for Corey to maybe not even show up on Tuesday. It don't make you a B or anything like that. The brother just needs to not come on to the show so that he won't crash out. Again, this is what I think. He should not come on next Tuesday. If he has a lawyer, his lawyer should tell him not to come on, not to say anything. It's the smart thing to do. Okay. Again, I love Corey Holcomb, talented guy, but again, this behavior shows definitely reckless. Definitely do whatever the hell you want to do. Definitely no filter.
Exactly. Somebody in the chat dropped the day she went to court, bro. What year? What month? What day did she go to court, bro? And she said her lawyer gave up on her because she was being defamed by Corey. And the day after court, she got the video, but did not release it to the public. Did not go back to court with the video. Did not go find. But now she's on TMZ the day after this is released to the public. Even Hype Plus could have released this the moment it happened. But even he waited until this situation with Anton Daniels popped off. And now was some clout to be made behind the nigga name and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, they could have been released this footage. They had it in the vault. Nobody released it. She did not keep pursuing. Now she's on TMZ crying, talking about she fears for her life. She's not leaving the house. Yo, Eric TV, appreciate the super chat, my guy. My boy been coming in strong with them super chats daily, consistent, faithful, loyal. Appreciate it, my guy. This woman, it's not a good look. And I'm telling y'all, bro, the courts are gonna question all of that. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Okay, your lawyer gave up. That's an even worse look. If the lawyer feels like she's being defamed and whatnot, that helps the case. She was scared of him, but then she's not scared of him now. No, she wasn't scared of him, and now she's scared of him now. Because after he walked up and did that, she was trying to fight him. She went on interviews. She wasn't crying on Tasha K, talking about she feared for her life. Now she's crying tears on TMZ. No, I'm not excusing what Corey did. That's not justifying what Corey did, bro.
And this is career-ending shit. It really is. Then people can go back and talk about how you've been talking about women, and all this stuff. And again, I don't think that Corey Holcomb is a person that hates women. I think this is an incident that went bad with somebody he was beefing with. It can happen to anybody. I've seen Corey Holcomb bring women onto his show. I've seen Corey Holcomb treat women fairly and all that. But it looks terrible. It really does. It looks bad. And then his enemies are capitalized on it. That's the last thing I'll talk about. Corey has just too many enemies, man. And you don't think about it when you having it your way and you still selling out your shows and you still got your fan base. But Corey has probably the most enemies outside of Tommy Sotomayor. I mean, like a person that's in Anton, that's active. You got enemies in the industry, other comics, YouTubers, TMZ. At a certain point, you got motivated enemies, though. People who would love to see you fall type shit. Like I said, it's a terrible thing. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Dude Jackson back at it again. The episode of The Celebrity.
Okay, because that says a lot. We're not excusing him, but she has accountability to take. It makes her look like a clout chaser. I'm not waiting a year to come out. Exactly, bro. That TMZ interview is a year old? Is it? What's her name? Sydney Christina Payne? Man, get the fuck out. Man, well, get out the chat lying, nigga. Get out the chat lying, nigga. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the fucking cap, nigga. Nigga said it came out a year ago, nigga. 2 days ago, nigga. 2 days ago, nigga. What are you talking about? Get out the chat capping, bro. Get out the chat capping. Get out the chat capping. I might block your ass for that, nigga. I'm playing. I ain't gonna block nobody. I'm playing. Get out the chat with that cap shit, though, bro. This was 2 days ago, nigga. Oh, what are they rerunning it like DJ Vlad or something?
Christina, you went to the police.
And that's why Diddy ain't doing no time. Yeah, hitting her for sure. But you see that nigga finna be out if he ain't already out. Ain't he getting out? The incident happened a year ago. This TMZ interview just happened 2 days ago. Get out the chat with that cap shit, bro. That's crazy. I guess we're gonna watch this. We need to watch this whole interview, y'all.
We get an appeal, and we stand out there and roll. Literally, I am fighting with my mouth for my life, roasting this dude. But in the name of Jesus, okay? So I literally
In the name of Jesus. Oh my God. We gotta watch this. Hey, I need to end this video though, and then we gonna make another video. Hey man, if y'all made it to the end of this video and you bored, or what the hell, we on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I get at y'all in the next one, and I'm gone. T.Y. Peter name.